What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads, back at you with another one. Yeah, it's your favorite show, Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JBT Network, and we are back. I ain't going nowhere because it seems like y'all been having fun with this fashion to clashing or hitting me up in my DMs, whether it be on richthreads.com or rich_threads. Y'all been talking. I get it. I love it. I engage. I go back and forth with everybody in the comment section. And while I talk about comment section, don't forget to hit the like button. Rate, comment, like, subscribe, share it to somebody. Tell a friend to tell a friend to Let's Talk Fashion. With that being said, let's jump into this week's episode where we're going to be discussing something fun, something entertaining, because you know the fans always win. Well, we're supposed to win, I guess. But we're talking venues. When I say venue, we're not saying we give our ticket to the ticket agent, we go to our seat and we enjoy the show. Okay, this is true. But the only problem with that being said is, how do we get there? What goes on backstage for us to get to that point where we're enjoying ourselves? Our money has taken us to a point where we can enjoy ourselves at a show. Stay right there. Let's talk about it. One sport, stage show, theatrical event. I don't know what you really want to label it as, but WWE. WWE is one of the biggest events that takes place. And we know for a fact it might be scripted, but it's still sporting where people get active and a lot goes into the preparation of the sporting event known as wrestling. But how do you get to enjoying yourself at wrestling? There's so many things that goes on backstage, whether it be the setting up of the ring, somebody putting together the chairs, somebody playing on the board, sound, mics, pyro, pre-fight walkthroughs. It's a lot of different moving parts when it comes to putting on an event. I don't think the public really gets a chance to take a look and see what goes on prior to that. So while we have the time, let's take a look at it. Now, with all that being said and all that being seen, it's still up to the wrestlers and up to the performers to really perform and please the crowd. But in order to get there, we got to worry about the safety of the people. We got to worry about getting in contact with whether it be the NYPD or FDNY. Well, because I'm in New York, that's why it's FDNY. But everything has to be accounted for to make sure everybody goes home safe, whether it be the audience, whether it be the wrestlers, and everything. If anything goes left, you do need ambulance and you do need medical on deck as well. And that's why everybody has to be on the same page. So when you hear the sound and everything taking place, everybody is making sure that this performance is crowd pleasing, but everybody is safe because everybody is in the same realm of getting the perfection out of the work. WWE is one of, well, known as WWF prior to, is probably creme de la creme. That's Bentley, Bugatti, that's that type. But we've seen other entities like WCW, ECW, and other small club events where it's a different feel, but with all that being said, it's the same type of. One of my favorite sports, a lot of you guys, JBT members, boxing. Boxing is very intricate when it comes to the backstage and before you actually walk out of the ropes or walk through the ropes and out of the curtains, I should say. You got to remember, prior to even announcing a fight, so much starts. The machine starts moving, whether it be the promoters, whether it be bloggers. You have so many intricate parts when it comes to putting together events that really make the engine move. And the boxers working behind the scenes is the least of importance. Well, I guess it's most important when it comes to the fight, but I more mean as far as like presenting it to the people. Somebody has to contact the venue, and the venue has to make sure that that date is open, the capacity, and the promoters have to get their money, and they have to do, whether it be you sending them to radio and promotional dollars goes this place and that place. And then you get to the point where, all right, now we have a fight. but there's more. So now, who gets to walk first? What type of music is being played? Is it copywritten? Is it not? Does an artist come along with this? Are you walking alone? Do you have pyro? Do you have dances? It's so many moving parts. And it's so enjoyable because I believe that most events, whoever walks out sets basically the stage for the night. That's a talking point, a pundit point. But remember, the microphone got to work associated with the walk. Everybody has to be on the same page with security to make sure everybody is accounted for, who's not supposed to be in the ring, who's supposed to be in the ring. It's a lot. And then, with all that being said, now we get to enjoy. Somebody gets punched in the face. Over and over again for our enjoyment, but the behind the scenes are all going down while this is taking place, because the communication from the board guy has to speak to the guy on the camera. The guy on the camera also have to get the right shots so the guys on the mic could the play by play. Everything is working coincide for our entertainment, and I just think that everybody should appreciate. I said what goes on backstage whether it be the Zone, whether it be PBC Prime, whether it be Golden Boy, whoever's putting on these fights. It's so much on the back end that everybody always worrying about whose purse is this and that, the fourth. That purse coverage has nothing to do with what you see on TV, because the person that's punching has nothing to do with allowing you to see it go down. Now, I'm an 80s baby, raised in the 90s. But we talking hip-hop, man. Hip-hop has come a long way when it's come to production, whether it comes to concerts, and there's stadiums now, and there's festivals where it's a weekend-long event. And these venues are being placed in the middle of damn near nowhere. You could say damn near a cornfield. But they put together a stage. They put together all the fans, security, sound, engineers. All of this goes into what we call hip-hop, but on a broader spectrum. And we hear the name Travis Scott's, Drake's, J. Cole, Lil Uzi Vert. These guys are giving memorable performances by giving you experiences. It becomes a little bit more than just singing with a microphone in your hand. No, Diddy. That just sounds crazy, but whatever. Let's continue. It becomes more than just singing and dancing with a mic. It's more of pleasing the crowd. You're here for experience. Whether it be you have your merch, whether you have a big planet or whatever the hell you got associated with the theme of your concert floating around. It's so much that goes involved in that, aside from just the energy of the performer alone. It's a whole experience when it comes to visual. How aesthetically pleasing is that? Do you have the right cameraman? Is the sound and the audio correct for you? Because remember, it's hard to go to a concert and the microphone and the sound just doesn't connect. It doesn't give a good experience that I paid my $100, $200, $300, maybe $1,000 to see my favorite artist, and they just can't quite get the music right. It sounds like me singing karaoke to them. Not a good experience. So that's why it's so important for everybody to realize what goes on behind the scenes and what they do to bring us what they bring us. Let's take a look and see an event being transformed into some of our favorite looks. Now, see how crazy that is, where they could just transform a location that was nothing into something, and then for our enjoyment, it turns into this? If that ain't hip hop, I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta love this thing, man. Now, last but not least, this is my field, man. We talking fashion backstage. It's so many intricate parts when it comes to fashion shows, whether it become fashion displays, whether it become expos. It's so many moving parts, and it's a fast-paced society where I don't think people realize how much really goes backstage when you have multiple designers using the same, let's say, artists, because models are artists. They're presenting your art, your clothing in an artful, tasteful manner where people are gravitating to what you're presenting on them. But so many things go on, whether it be wardrobe, whether it be makeup, whether it be you switching out outfits off of stage walks. It's a lot that goes into that. And we haven't even got to the point where we discuss auditions and who you're gonna choose. Does this person fit the silhouette of your garments? It's just a lot. Back there is hot. It's long paced days. Boy, if I could tell you what I've been through backstage, man, it's crazy. But you would really appreciate what's done backstage to make a show, make a show. It gets wild back there. They be starving. It's a lot. But let's just say that's why fashion is fashion, man. We make sacrifices and we make the best outcome what it is. But don't go too far. We're gonna take a break. And our special guest, she's gonna let us know how crazy it might get backstage. Because she is a model, man. So we'll be right back. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Let's Talk Fashion. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads, and we got a special guest in the house. See, I told y'all, I know something about backstage, but I brought a professional. We got Tisha, aka My Size Barbie, in the building. Tish, I don't want to be the one to botch it, so just tell them about yourself.
Hey guys, it's your girl My Size Barbie. Most of you know me by My Size Barbie, but my real name is Letitia. So most of you who do follow my Instagram, I am a model. Well, I don't want to say ex model. I'm a little retired, but I'm still ready to still kick it with y'all on the stage whenever you're ready. But yeah, I've been modeling for a very long time. That's how me and Reem is very familiar because of that scene. And I could really tell you a lot about the model life. And I'll let Reem ask all the questions and I'll fill you guys all in.
Okay, Tish, let's get behind the scenes and let's give them a how we really got familiar with one another. So we were doing a fashion show together, and I kind of got the bad side of her. I don't know how it was taken, but you know, I'm not likable to a lot of people sometimes because I just don't speak a lot. I'm there for an event, and I'm there to do what I do, and I'll let her take it away.
All right, y'all. So let me tell you the real raw about it. Because this is a safe space, right? So I could really tell it what it is.
Yeah.
We had a fashion show. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember which show, Reem. You can remind me or remind the people. But basically, we had a casting, and they had a few designers, pull up to the casting, and Reem was one of them. Now I used to see him around. I knew who he was, but you're at a casting where you're gonna pick models. So as a model, you have to walk for the designer. They want to see your look, your walk, your size, all of that good stuff. So Reem comes in with his own models. All right, threw me off. I'm like, all right, he real bougie. Like from that, I was like, him because you didn't even pick me. He probably picked like one girl actually, from the casting. I even remember who it was, but we're not gonna spill the tea. Anyway, yeah, you came with your own models on some like real high sedity shit.
I just a little bit. I ain't say just like kick me down the stairs while you
I'm
at it.
sorry, you told me to let them know how we met, and all in all, y'all, it took a couple shows before we really got cool. I actually was selected as his model a few times. And then I really let him know, like, listen, you were bougie to me. Like, I was not feeling you. But we cool now. And it was bad judgment. He's not so bougie as y'all may think or that I thought. But as far as the casting goes, it
Mm.
could get a little intense. Um, Me, I've done it for a very long time now, so I know what's coming. But if you're someone who's new to this, it seems a little, how should I put it? I guess I don't want to say intimidating, but it can be intimidating. You're gonna see other girls that might look prettier to you than you are. Taller girls, shorter girls, thicker girls, curvy, skinny, what have you. But it
Mm.
also all depends on what the designer is looking for. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to honestly be a little self-conscious when it came to certain shows because I considered myself at the time like black girl skinny. What does that mean? Curvy, right? You're slim, but you're not skinny enough for maybe high fashion, where they quote unquote say you'll make it, right? Or doing like New York Fashion Week, where the girls are like a size 0 and 2, and I'm over here, I'm like a 6, but with curves, or 8. Now I'm like a 10. But yeah, so it's a little intimidating. It's a little.
Hold on. So with all that being said, do I get the pass?
You definitely get the pass.
Okay, all right, boom. So let's jump into it now because I wanted you to clear the air because I've heard this a couple times and I just want to know. I don't want like confrontation and I don't like conflict. And then it's hard at that point in time since I was really starting to really look at somebody walk and strut and spin and turn and tell them, no, thank you. So
Right.
I came with who I felt familiar with that I already knew I worked well with, and it just made the process a little bit easier for me. So on this stage, I apologize.
Thank you. Apology accepted, but I've already forgiven you.
Came okay, all right. We come with grips in. So let the people know where did your journey begin as far as the fashion space when it comes to being a model.
For me, honestly, it started in college. Like back when I was in BMCC, they had like a lot of shows like Carafesta, and they always had models. Aside from like the shows of singing and rapping, all that stuff. Of course, I utilized my height, so basketball was not a thing for me just because I'm tall. I knew that I was that girl that I actually like to be on the stage. Like, I get a rush.
Hold on, hold on. How tall are we talking?
Oh well, if I'm being exact with numbers, 5'11" and a half.
Mm,
The
okay.
heels, I could hit 6'3", 6'4" easily, depending on the height of the heels.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, Shaq, Kobe, whatever you want to call it, I'm up there. You know. Uh,
Okay, okay.
yeah, started in college
Mm,
and the posting videos or photo shoots that start opening doors to more and more people wanting to work with me, and then of course castings.
okay. All right, we'll stay right there with the castings. Well, we've worked together behind the scenes, but the people they might not know how intricate it really gets backstage where they come for the show to enjoy themselves, but they don't know what takes place the day of, the day before, weeks before to actually get this presentation to look like a desirable thing for people.
Right.
So let's pull the curtain back for these people and then give them an idea. Let's say, all right, the casting already took place, and you've been fitted for your outfits and the garments that you're gonna wear, but you're working for three different designers.
Oh yeah. So it
Well,
gets
yeah.
chaotic. Off. You have to be there way early. If the show is at 8, you're there from 8, 9, 10, maybe even in the morning, right?
Mhm.
You're getting prepared. You're doing your last fitting. There might be some adjustments that need to be made. You want to make sure that you ain't getting no bigger overnight kind of thing. So you have to go through all of that. Then you don't really want to eat too much because you might get bloated. There's a lot of things that go on as far as the production. So you're not eating. You're there all day. It can be very tiresome. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably one of the worst experiences for me is not eating. I don't eat. I'm getting hangry, right? So yeah, we go through that whole process of fitting and trying on things. Now you start knowing your places. You got to know what time each design is going on that you're modeling for. You have to know what place you fall in line. I might be first in one scene and last in another, and that might work out. Gives me time to change. But if you're like back to back, now you're rushing. You have assistants that are helping you. It's chaotic. You hot. You sweating. You got to get touched up on makeup, and it's a quick process just to give a great show. So it is very chaotic, but once I hit the stage, y'all will see that.
I think the average is maybe like 30 seconds
Yep, pretty
for
much.
a full wardrobe change if need be. See, for me, the chaos wasn't really as intricate for me because I kind of always had people to have our garments by the stage, and
Right.
I know the sequencing matters when it comes to who you have walking and why you have them walking in those sequences.
That's right. I started learning that myself. Like aside from just being a model, like you said, being part of the production, I started realizing what it is. You know what I mean? So you're right about that, and definitely you need people. For everybody out there, you need assistance. You can't do it all by yourself. I promise you. Um, but at the end of the day, it's always amazing. I always feel good at the end, even if I'm tired.
You
But
know,
we make it work.
you know, being that you worked with us at Verse Threads, what was the experience like working with us? If you want me to walk away and you big me up, I walk away. You know what I'm saying? But like, just joking. But what was that experience like? Like walking with us back there?
So, for one, I'm gonna piggyback on what you said. You always had someone ready at hand for us, so it wasn't too much on us as far as changing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You always had us in the right outfits. I feel like every outfit I've been in is it suits me, and it definitely suits everyone's personality. So I feel as a designer, you have to have the eye for that, right? It's like a cameraman behind the lens. You have to have an eye. You know what will look good on who.
Go ahead,
Sometimes
tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
us models, we'd be like, oh, I don't want to wear that. You get a little bougie. But the designer knows who fits what look. You know what shape you want in your outfit. You know how long of legs you want in your outfit, how big of a person, how muscular, how slim. So
Yeah.
every outfit I've worn for you, one of my favorites being the hockey jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was fire. That I
And
think that one made Getty Images actually.
I loved it. And I literally wore that as a dress. And it was fire with some heels. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
kind of also show people that this is a unisex brand, and although you may see a man in it, a woman can make it sexy as well. So I appreciated your thought process, and hey, you can wear this, even though it's a man, quote unquote, look, right?
Yeah,
So
swag is sexless. So either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm
don't
saying?
that.
So, what's some of the difficulties we actually that you've encountered backstage that the people might not know?
So even if you're not in urban wear, if you're like in gowns, dresses, swimsuits, those are harder to put on.
Yeah.
And you really have to be quick. Down to the shoes. The shoes might be something strappy because the designer is envisioning you in a particular shoe or a boot. Or you might be in a shoe that's not even your size. Okay, you got to squeeze your size 10 up in a size 9. Now your feet burning, but you got to make it work, right? It's all for the look. So I would definitely say like fit in certain outfits for one and doing the changing. It all depends on the outfit or even accessories because you're a walking hanger, but at the same time you still have to have the whole look together from your hair to your makeup. A designer might be like, I don't like this color lip, so I need you to change, and you have people pulling you all kind of ways. You have to be open for it. You can't say, I don't like to so too much people touch me or anything like that. Like you really have to be open to just getting it done. You're here for one job.
Listen, I could tell them backstage. I've seen women come just topless. Like, what do you need me in? And I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
I've had my boobs out a million times, y'all, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that girl that's like this. It is what it is. You're gonna see all
yeah.
you breasts. You might see my little coochie. You're gonna see some things, and
But it's so fast. It's so fast paced. You don't really get a reaction. But what's crazy is like me being a designer and a straight designer. That is like I think the environment that I put together is always like a warm environment where you know I have the liquor and stuff like that because I'm more personable, and I like people to realize like I'm more down to earth, and I'm not like creepy and nothing like that. Just pull up, let's discuss what we got to discuss, and then we're gonna move on from this. But my message is always just be yourself, feel comfortable with yourself, and sometimes the traditional walk isn't the desired walk for the designer. You might want to give an urban feel to it. You might want to give a little attitude. And you guys are like canvases where you're presenting the artist's look for us and for everybody. And I would say that every show that I've been a part of, I've always been placed in a funny slot, but I've always felt as though, I've capitalized and always stole the show
I
without being, without being given the green light.
yeah, I feel like you always made it memorable, right? And sometimes being first and sometimes being last is never always a good thing. Some people want to be first, but sometimes you forget what first looks like. And sometimes last, people are already tired. Now, when you somewhere,
Yeah.
it's okay. And when your clothes speak for itself, forget
Hmm.
about
Oh, you got me feeling good today.
it. I think I'm gonna give you your flowers. Yeah.
Appreciate it. But listen, forget the fashion on the runway. Let's talk about fashion in general, man.
Okay.
Current fashion. What's your take on the current state of fashion?
So, if I must be honest, I feel like, and again, this is just how I feel, but fashion is what you make it, right? And I feel like a lot of individuals these days are caught up on the labels. Don't give me something that just says Dior all over it. It's giving tacky, right?
Mm,
Keep it clean, right? You can mix and match. It's okay to wear Shein. It's okay to wear Fashion Nova, but you have to know how to put it together. That's what makes you fashionable or stylish, I should say, right?
so,
So I don't really care for the labels. I
mm,
mean, you got little pieces. Shout out to y'all, but all what denim tear, those are nice. I'm not trying to like come at anybody's brand. Shout out to
mhm.
everybody in their brand, but for me, I just don't prefer too much logos. That's just I think it's a little tacky.
Absolutely. I think I'm kind of on the same. You know what? Labels are cool from time to time, and like you say, pieces are a thing. But I just think like the growing state of the internet has caused everybody to drive in the same direction, and individuality isn't the same because fashion is the expression that people are losing the expression of themselves being followers at this point in time, and it's making it hard for like even regional fashion becomes a little difficult because we've lost the essence of being from New York, the grit, the look. Like we kind of woke outside looking like we from Atlanta in the early 2000s, and
Yeah, I agree.
it's just different, man. It's just different.
I just feel like how you dress speaks for itself, right? So if you want people to see your personality through what you wear,
Yeah.
then you can't. Everyone can't look the same. All right. I don't want to look like the scammer if I'm not a scammer. And I know that sounds like crazy to say, but we know that there's a scammer look or scammer attire, and
You know
obviously,
what? Not only scammers, y'all kids, y'all children. I'm leaning in on y'all children with these damn shiesty masks. It's getting hot.
it's getting
That
hot.
shit is getting musty. I'm just saying. I'm gonna sit back now, but the shiesty shit and cut y'all hair, groom yourselves. Jesus Christ. I
I,
apologize.
I just would rather see more people just be themselves because you could tell a lot about a person by how they dress. And I don't feel like it has to be what's trending. You have to also learn how to just, think a little outside the box and mix and match. But I'm loving to see a lot more men are down with Fashion Nova and Shein and stuff like that too. And a lot of people are supporting black-owned businesses now.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. So I think that that's dope. And even celebrities, they're wearing a lot more of the non-labels, or the known Gucci, Louis, Prada, they're wearing more
Oh my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My
but
bad.
yeah, so that's important too.
All right. Let's stay right there though. What's some trends that you've seen often or too regular that you really want to see go? Let's get a little messy.
Mm. Well, I definitely mentioned the whole labels all over. I definitely want to see that go.
Okay,
Um,
I say it for you, denim tears.
okay, I don't want to be, that person, but that's one I definitely want to see go.
I
Um,
get
I don't know. I just don't like labels all over. That's just my thing. I don't have anything particular. It just looks. I just don't like the tackiness. If I'm being honest. Um,
okay, okay. You want to be too nice, too political? Get right into it. That Sailor Moon full body suit, the ninja suit, that gotta go.
okay, I'm gonna give you some more things that gotta go too.
Go ahead, cause you trying to be too nice.
All right. I feel like I'm on the spot. Like I'm supposed to get crazy with it. So yeah, the pool shiesties for sure. That gotta go.
Okay.
Um, these little short crop jackets that these girls be wearing, and they know they cold outside. And it's winter, but you trying to
Mhm.
have the look. I don't need you to have a belly with the belly jacket. Like it's not given. It's given cold. It's given you can't afford a real coat.
Oh,
That's for the.
she went in, y'all. I'm gonna go.
I'm just saying, like
I'm joking. Go ahead. You got the
everything
stage.
ain't for everyone. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything ain't for everybody. You feel what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
sizing does matter because dudes, big dudes in little skinny jeans is not a go. The guys are wearing
Right.
these, the crap tees is a cool look. But if your stomach is hanging out and then your pants is sagging and the box is sagging thing, like
You
that
look
gotta go.
looking real confused.
Yeah,
I
like
be confused.
I get baggy jeans is a thing now, but like don't give me dirty vibes out of it, like the whole big Balenciaga boots is like not everybody could pull that off, and then everybody's really trying, and then Kanye got these dudes losing their mind, so it's like be you.
Be you. Even the girls, like every girl now is in a sheer bodysuit, and the body's not bodying.
Ooh, damn.
I'm just saying. I'm being honest. Like
Hold up. Period.
that part. Like everything is not for you to just say, "I'm gonna put on a sheer bodysuit. I'm gonna put on some leggings that see through as hell." Like, can we get some good leggings? Can we invest in ourselves? Cause you can't wear the leggings and then your underwear is showing. That's tacky as hell.
No underwear. Okay.
Reem, I said it's tacky. Now you giving stink if it's see through. I don't
Oh,
like.
well, it's cheaper for see-through, so you're right. I apologize.
That's right.
All right, being from New York, it was a big thing that used to go around, and it was called New York Fashion Week.
Mm.
What happened to it?
I'm gonna be honest. What I've missed the most about New York Fashion Week
Mm-hmm.
is is before COVID too. Like fashion night out in Soho. I love
Ooh, what a
fashion,
time! What a time!
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Mm-hmm.
if we're thinking Bryant Park, White Tent, everyone is not able to make those type of events. Everyone is not invited to those type of events, and that's cool. Fashion night out was open for all. You know what I mean? So you could go to any store and they have things they're offering to you. It's an event, it's a party, it's a vibe, even in the streets. I never forget walking down Mercer, they seen Kanye West. I guess Kanye was out there and they chased him down the street. But it was fun because you got to see celebrities still, you got to partake in whatever events they had going on, you got to learn about products, you got to just enjoy, right? And it was
Mm-hmm.
a week of fashion week, but you enjoy fashion night out. And that really stopped before COVID. And I'm kind of mad about that. Maybe
Okay,
it's chaotic. I don't know, but I miss that.
if you had to bring it back, what would be the formula that my size would use to get Fashion Week in New York that feel again?
Hmm. To give fashion night out that feel again, I don't know. I just feel like every store, especially if we stick to Soho, every store I would need to be on board. Every store would have some type of event plan, whether you're gonna be having drinks or you're giving out things, or I don't know what it would be. You have a DJ. A lot of people, they have a DJ. We want it to be a memorable night, and if
Mm.
it's gonna be about fashion, then let it just be that. But I would just want all stores to be on board. I feel like we're stronger together. So if everybody is willing to be part of that, it would really be epic. You know what I mean? And
If I could do this in my mind, I would separate Fashion Week. Do you remember Street Fashion Week?
and Urban Fashion Week.
They used to be a week apart,
Yep.
but Street Fashion Week or Urban Fashion Week, whichever one you want to call it, I just think those are more focused on the boutiques and the independent brands and stuff like that, where like that's really the culture. Because all the stores that we really got excited for, seeing Kanye and Pharrell in Soho at the whether it be a Kid Robot store or the Bape store, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that those elements and those people have been brought in by the high end,
Yep.
so we don't really get to experience that. Even the Mercer store, where the bespoke Nike store, that's no longer present there. The Y3 store still. There's a couple of different stores that came and went, but that feel of Soho is not gonna return because we're in an era where the streetwear brand isn't as prominent as it once was. But it's still part of the culture, the elements of it. It's just that we're not given the same platform. So I would make that more of a platform than it's been given as of late. And I would do it in a unique way. Let's do it in the middle of, Chinatown,
That's dope. I'll be
or
too.
or in a skate park or something like that. A different feel. I seen Pierre Morse kind of did it in the back of a project at one point in time in Flatbush. Like he gave different feels and different elements that was missing because it's really our culture that
Yeah,
we've been loaning to the others.
it's true. I want to piggyback on what you said as far as like the streetwear fashion week.
Hmm.
I have missed that because I've had the opportunity to do that,
Yeah,
and I think it's cool for people like me. Like I said, you girls who are models, obviously, you want to make it to something. You ain't just trying to model for free. You ain't just trying to not make it somewhere, right? But
yeah,
I used to feel like I'm not gonna be that it girl because I'm not skinny enough.
yeah.
I'm not going to be a Ford model or what have you. But being part of an urban fashion week, a
Hmm.
street fashion week, we need some women with curves. We need some men with a little, a
Yeah.
little extra grunt on them or whatever. So I
Hey, hey,
appreciate
hey. Take it easy. We play pause here.
so I truly appreciate that. And it just gives you an opportunity to showcase yourself as well as the designers. So I feel like we should bring those things back for a fact.
I think you're being a little bit modest with the people because I think during those times, and I know my little history. That's where Tiana Taylor's mother and you kind of had like a synergy because she seen a tall, curvy black woman out of her element and pulled you in. So tell them about that before we get out of here because I was gonna let that slide.
I don't remember what you're talking about, Kareem.
Okay.
You know, crazy. At that time, I didn't even know who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know that when I'm modeling or if I'm in that scene or in that zone, I really see nobody. I'm
Yeah.
just in my element. I have tunnel vision, and those of you who have, or if you ever have, like seen me on stage, I'm really just focused. I see lights and I see no one, but I get a rush. So
Yeah.
her coming and giving me an opportunity or wanting to work with me, and
Mm-hmm.
me not know who she was, you just never know who's watching. So I would definitely say that. Um, that was one, and also me doing like Joel Santana fashion shows with Miss Debbie,
Yeah.
Joel's mom. That was another opportunity. Getting to model at like Lisa Ray's party she had at one of her mansions in Jersey. That was another opportunity. And I really think back at opportunities that I've gotten from people that I don't even know. Don't
Go
even
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Big flex on them. Go ahead.
Nah, not even flexing. I'm humble enough like to just be like, it was cool. I did this, I did that, but I don't brag. I have a nice resume. I'll say that.
But tell them you can still pull out the 6-inch heels and hit
Oh,
that
for sure.
runway.
I'm actually feeling a little itch. Like I need to do something more. Like I need to get back there. So Reem, let me know when we got a fashion show lined up.
Okay. Okay. Coming to you soon. Y'all heard it here first, man. Y'all heard it here first. We definitely gonna put some of your runway looks up over here, and you know what I mean. Hopefully we find some video where you can see the strut itself. Give guys an idea of what 6 feet tall and 6 inch heels look like, and give them a
I,
little rush. You know.
actually, I'm excited about this.
Listen, let's do this, man. Definitely. Before we even get out of here, what's the message you want to tell the people? How to reach you?
So for sure, you guys can follow me at that girl Barbie. Yes, I have changed my name because a whole lot has been going on, but we'll be going back to that. But for right now, it's that girl spelled THAT, Barbie BARBIE _ and that is my Instagram. Hit me up, follow me. I'll follow back.
We're gonna put all your information down low so everybody can contact you if they need to be, if they have any endeavors going on. And I'm kind of like the manager, you know what I'm saying? If you need help, you hit me. You feel me? I take a little 5%. It won't be 10. I take 5. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate Definitely appreciate you joining us today. And
Me.
don't go too far, guys. We'll be right back with some more Let's Talk Fashion.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back. Is your favorite part of the show is fashion or clashing. You already know how this one goes. Fashion, you loving the look, something that you'll throw in your closet, you'll throw it on, or it's clashing. You're not interested. It ain't looking too good. It's far-fetched fashion. Get it the fuck out of here. You know how it go, man. And let's jump right into these looks this week, man. And we're going to call this one Big Sweater Weather, where this young lady, she puts together some looks, and it's all about the big sweater. Let's take a look at it.
Girls shop in sizes that are too small letters. Girls look better in a real tight sweater. Girls look better in a real tight sweater. Girls look better in a real tight sweater. Girls look better.
Now that right there is confident. I love all the layers and the way she puts it together. Me personally, I'm more into the urban style of fashion, so this is right up my alley. And I'm definitely giving this a fashion date night type of thing. Run into the BJ's store, wherever you want to go. This is appropriate, and I like it. It ain't like giving off too sexy. Let's go outside with it. I'm loving it, man. Now, let's look at another one. This one's kind of questionable to the most part, or for the most people, I should say. Matter of fact, just check it out. I don't give a goddamn if it's Comme des Garçons. I'm over the whole skirt thing, man, because it's not even being done tastefully. There's no reason for it. There's no holiday. There's no theme. It's just, I want to wear a skirt. And niggas are just wearing skirts. And this is definitely clashing. I'm not wearing a skirt. I don't care if it's name brand or not. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with this type of shit, man, because it's not necessary at this point, man. I'ma just wear a skirt because I could wear a skirt because I think I'm that fly to wear a skirt. Nigga, shave your legs, man. Clashing. Now, let's look right here. Roll the tape. For the most part, I know, being creative is a necessity when it comes to styling yourself in fashion, and, the lane of fashion is expression. But I just think this one was just a little bit too much going on. He cropped the top a little bit more, but I don't think the layers and the colors really went together. And sometimes too colorful is just too much. And I'm not with this one. This is definitely a clashing for me, man. But each his own. You know, some people might like it, some people won't. But that's why there's a comment section below. Give you a take. Let me know if I'm bugging or I don't know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, I'm saying it's clashing. Sue me. My show. I say what I want. This look right here is right up my alley. Let's take a look.
I got the swag, proud of them. Shorty have me drip, proud of them. Put it on the jet, out of here. 2024, our year. Call paramedics, killing them. Stepping on their necks, I'm really him.
Graphic tee, big jeans, some boots. I'm with it, man. I'm feeling this. I think it's very versatile. You can run to the mall, you go on a date, you can hang out with your girls. It's a brunch look. And it's playing with the levels and different textures of clothes, whether it be the boots and the big pants. It's ways to play with outfits, and it's definitely a fashion in my book. And I think it's dope. It's modern. It's, you know, once again, I'm more of the urban stylish type of thing. But I think it's kind of fly, man. Tell me what you think. It's fashion in my book. Now, this look, I'm kind of on the fence with it because it should be up my alley, but it's kind of not. Check it out. I'm going to go clashing on this one. I just think it's too baggy. Sometimes too baggy is too much. And I just think it's too, like, it's not giving any figure. I just think it's just not good. I can't clean it up. It's not good. It's not good fits. Definitely clashing. Now, this right here, check it out. I love it all. I love it all. Let me just say, did I say I loved it all? Yeah, I loved it all. Fashion. I love it. I love the attitude. I love the confidence. I love the looks. It's cozy. It's comfortable. I'm outside and I'm having fun with this. And it's definitely, once again, fashion. Now this one right here, playful. I enjoy it. Check it out. So this one right here is cozy, man. I pretty much, I think it's kind of fly. I'd wear something like this. A bit of fashion. My lane, my avenue of fashion, and I think it's kind of dope, man. Once again, let me know what you think. I'm not the end all be all when it comes to this, but I do have a stage and I do have a platform, so I'm gonna talk my shit. Now, last but not least, roll the tape. That's how you play with fashion. I like how that was executed. I even like the reel. I just thought it was fly. He kept it fun, and I would wear everything he had on every day of the week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7. Well, whatever type of looks he had, amount of looks he had, I wear each of those, and I wear them in separate places and swag the hell out of New York City. So you already know that is definitely a fashion. And with that being said, that's this week's episode, man. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And this Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JBT Box Talk. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, damn. I thought I turned this damn thing off. Well, while I got you here, let's just say, wristthreads.com, man. Shop with us, because we dropping a crazy sale this week. Yeah, you heard it firsthand. 40% off. RICHE_threads. We got varsities, we got tees, we got shorts, we got jerseys, we got socks. Come on, come shop with us, man. Rich_threads. That's the IG. richthreads.com is the website. And on that note, for real, I'm going.